8 series. Tom and Alex, it's time to fight.
Thanks, Luke. The action continues here live from the Hoyts Gfinity Esports Arena as the Sydney Chiefs take on the Melbourne Order for a spot in the Gfinity Elite Series Grand Final. Tom, it looks like it's going to be a blockbuster of a match.
Yeah, well, I mean, BK said that this is the true Grand Final here. I'm inclined to disagree with that. However, this is going to be a ridiculously high stakes match. As we've discussed previously, we've got like the old Kings and we've got like the new, funnily enough, the new Order coming up, and this is going to be this is a big thing for the Australian fighting game community. This is can the old heads get dethroned, Alex? And honestly, I want to say yes, but I just can't. I can't go past the Chiefs.
The OGs are under threat. They are under threat here today, Tom. They've got to fight off the new pad-playing weekend gamers.
Ooh,
guard.
Oh, the weekend gamers.
So let's get into the first game, and it's going to be ZG versus ROF. And ZG opting for the Rashid pick as opposed to his trademark Vega. He looks like he thinks Rashid is going to do better against Birdie.
Yeah, well, this is a regarded as a good matchup for Rashid. However, ZG's Rashid is kind of new, so it will be interesting to see how we go going into this game one. Everybody make some noise. Here we go.
All right, let's get into the first game. Sydney Chiefs versus Melbourne Order for a spot in the Gfinity Elite Series Grand Final, Round 1.
Let's go. All right, so this is traditionally a good matchup for Rashid. I'm not sure how different it is now that Rashid got like nerfed into the ground a little bit, but we'll see how because Rashid has a lot more holes now, so we'll see how ZG
And look at this pressure that ROF is putting. All right, there's the V reversal straight out of the corner. I like that V reversal there. It's a lot better than Vegas V reversal. He finds himself in trouble. Look at this health just melting away.
Yeah, no, well, he's made two big errors that Rashid can't really do anymore. He's just whiffing that light spinning mixture in neutral, and that got nerfed in going into season 3.5. So that's not an option for Rashid anymore. That is a much worse move. Oh, big dive kick there.
Like
risks it all against the crouching medium punch anti-air.
All right, ROF goes to the EX Dolphin dive, trying to catch ZG asleep at the wheel there. It doesn't work. All right, ZG getting some damage now.
Oh, that's minus.
That's going to be punished. It's not going to be enough to close it out now. Here we go. It's going to just got to press buttons to stuff the overhead. Here comes the throw to stuff the wake-up ball.
Oh, punish.
Goes for the wake-up EX ball. The trademark ROF play. ZG's got to make something happen here now.
Yeah,
it's one mistake and it could be all over. All over both plays. Here comes the dash in and the standing jab to close it out.
I know what ZG was looking for there. He's looking for a standing hard kick into the V trigger because that's +9 on block.
Yes.
But he got to be greedy with it. And RF saw him, so he just checked him with it. And another use of that great Rashid dive kick.
There's the eagle spike. I like it. Just catching ROF off there with the anti-air. All right, eating a crush counter. Let's see what ROF goes for. Again, buttons from ZG. Down to 50%. All right, ROF taking advantage of the situation. Not stunned just yet. There's the Dolphin's Eye. Well by ZG, and that's going to be a command grab, and that's going to be it. This could be over for ZG just like that. Yeah. ROF takes it in 2 straight rounds against ZG, putting game 1 on the board for the Melbourne Order.
That was rough. I mean, I don't think ROF is very impressed with that Rashid pick. Alex seems a bit chuffed.
I think he's feeling it. He's feeling himself. Yeah. He's feeling himself. He's very happy with his play there, I think. Yeah. And he's got a lot to be happy about there. Unfortunately, that counter pick didn't work out there for ZG.
No, he the only thing that he really got going that Rashid has against Birdie is those dive kicks to beat the anti-airs. But he looks like a bit unversed in the 3.5 Rashid, which is not true. I've seen ZG play Rashid. I'm just not sure whether he's played on a stage of this proportion so far. That little wake-up crouching medium kick was so cute. And it looked like ZG was on the way to taking this round, but he looked a little bit timid.
Yeah, it looks like he started to get something here going, Tom. But just that standing jab here at the end, just catching ZG off guard, perhaps pressing a button. I'm not sure what he was going for there. Let's move into round 2. The second round was unfortunately a bit of a run over by ROF.
Yeah, it was.
There's that standing medium punch, beautifully cancelled into the bullhorn.
Yeah.
A crush counter sweep, and it all just started to go downhill from here.
Yeah, I don't even know how he ended up whipping a heavy spinning mixer in that scenario.
That was a missed input, I think, there, unfortunately.
Yeah, which is interesting, because I'm not sure. He must have been like holding down back and then went to down forward.
And just dying with a full V-trigger and critical art on deck. You hate to see that kind of thing happen.
Yeah, hate it.
ROF very happy with himself there. Very well played. Let's go into the next match now. It's going to be BK Sama versus Bug as they move into game 2 of the Sydney Chiefs versus the Melbourne Order. This is going to be a Urian versus a Buki matchup, Tom.
Yes, it is. And we saw this earlier, and we saw it was very one-sided for Urian in regards to Wild Llama versus Sio. So let's see if things change up a little bit. Both of these guys play their respective characters a bit more differently. Bug has a lot stronger neutral than the Buki.
Yes.
So it'll be interesting to see how BK, who is a much more aggressive Urian, I feel, than what Wild Llama is. It'll be interesting to see how this sort of adjusts, where before it was sort of Sio was the aggressor against Llama, and now it's going to be more, I think you're going to see BK be more aggressive against Bug. And Bug being probably the premier Ibuki player in the country. I think even Sayo has mentioned that he just has that little bit up on him. They usually beat him in that mirror. So this will be interesting to see how this one goes. And how do you think it's going to go? What do you reckon?
BK Summer really has his work cut out for him. He's got it's really going to be a matter of who can survive each other's V-Trigger. I mean, Bug has got to stay alive during BK Summer's Brutal Aegis Reflector mix-up. And BK Summer, likewise, is going to have to try and stay alive during the... I assume that Bug is going to go and use V-Trigger too.
Yeah, that's
with Ibuki.
Yes.
But like you said, we were speaking before this match. Bug has... he is the premier Ibuki in Australia. Fantastic neutral play.
Yeah, he does. Great use of that
Looking forward to seeing that on play here today. All right, let's get into it. Both characters locked in as we move into Game 2. Sydney Chiefs versus Melbourne Order for a spot in the grand final. BK Sama versus Bug. It's going to be a Urian versus Ibuki matchup.
This is interesting. I mean, we're going to, again, like you said, the V-Trigger. V-Trigger plays king here. However, when we watched Llama VCO, Llama didn't even use the Aegis Reflector. It was that clean. So let's see if BK can emulate that performance and start with an aggressive start. I don't want to see that because I like those dirty Aegis Reflector mix-ups. So let's see some aggression from these two. I say as they both start very tough.
All right, there's the opening salvo kunai from Bug. Bug moving in to try and keep the pressure going. BK Summer backing off.
Oh, good use of that V-Skill. One of the best pokes in the game. The real back dodges normals, and it's a great option for Ibuki.
It is.
Oh, this is a scrappy first game. Good punish on that sweep, though, from BK.
Right,
aggressive play here, but Bug is not letting BK get away with any fake offense.
All right, Bug going straight to the V-Trigger 2 setup here now. All right, BK Summer just jumps away, just neutralizing that entire setup.
Oh, no.
Here comes another setup attempted with the EX kunai, but BK Summer doesn't bite. Here comes BK Summer now, pushing the offense. Bug's in trouble. He backs off.
He's almost got another Fuma Shuriken, though, somehow. Urian has the Aegis Reflector on deck, though. Whoever gets a hit here wins, basically.
All right, BK Summer's armored up. He's ready to roll.
Oh!
BK Summer's got that Aegis Reflector on deck. All right, here comes. There's a neutral jump. Great bait on the throat.
No.
He's not dead just yet. Here comes BK. Bug's in trouble, backing off. Here comes the second V-Trigger. Could be another one, but he just crouch jabs him through the Aegis Reflector. I like it.
Hey, he gets caught on the back.
Gets a tickle from the Fuma Shuriken on the way back. Let's go into round 2. BK Sama is up 1 round.
Man, I really I loved that use of the Shuriken there through the Aegis Reflector, but like I don't think Bug was just ready to do, I don't think he knew what to do afterwards, which I don't blame him. I would have been bloody confused too. But
that's right.
Let's see how he adjusts here. This is a must-win round here.
Look at this aerial assault here from BK Summer. The neutral jumps, the knee dives. I like it. It's really getting under Bug's skin here.
Yeah,
all right, finally, there's the EXDP. He's had enough of the rubbish there from BK Summer. Both players out even on line. Here comes the V-Trigger 2 setup. Which side's it going to be?
Corner.
Same side. It's not going to be enough for the round.
Oh my goodness.
1 pixel left. BK Summer wake up EX headbutt. I like it, but it's sniffed out by Bug there. He saw that one coming.
That was a genius.
He saw that one coming back in Street Fighter 2, I think, Tom.
Yeah, no, he was in that arcade
That's
with
right.
Sobniak and BK.
All right, final round. It's anyone's game here. Look at these neutral jumps. All right, Bug finally kicking BK Summer out of the air there. All right, there's a throw.
But Fuma Shuriken is almost ready already, Alex, which is ridiculous. Bug's not allowing BK to get away with his fake pressure, though. He's staying offensive and checking everything that BK does.
That's right. All right, there's the EX shoulder. 80 seconds left on the clock. V-Trigger 2 already in play. There's the V-reversal from BK Summer. He's going to pay for that. Get some good damage there. Oh, there's the big crush counter. BK's in trouble. Here comes Bug.
One more hit.
EX headbutt there from BK Summer.
Oh, went for the kunai.
Bug, that's it. BK Sama goes down. Bug takes it. The Melbourne Order, they are now up 2-0 over the Sydney Chiefs. And just like that, 2-0 already, Tom.
That looked like such a strong opening first round from BK. It looked like Bug was a little bit clueless. And then my man just turned it around and just turned on the Jets. And that was robbery. All over Red Rover.
Back. And look who they have up next. But before we get to that next game, let's have a look at an instant replay here from round 1. It was so even. Both players feeling each other out a little bit.
Yeah, I think the big key here was that Bug did a good job of not letting BK make good use of that Aegis Reflector. You see, he just used one of his 2 reflectors there on basically nothing.
Yeah.
He still got this round, but you can see Bug
there's the cheeky jab.
Yeah.
Actually, both players were very good at neutralizing each other's V-triggers.
Yeah.
Good at evading it. You can see they've labbed it out consistently.
Yeah, and I think the difference here was the fact that Bug's V-trigger cost 2 bars.
Yeah.
Because he was getting 2 off a round,
yes.
And if BK would block 1 and get hit by the other and get put in mixed-up scenarios like this, and great little 50-50 there
here's that
from
same
Bug.
side there in the corner that really sealed the deal for Bug and got BK Summer down to a pixel of health. And yeah,
That's
PK
it.
Summer
Oh.
just hitting the panic button there. I don't think he had many other options. Let's have a look at round 3 here. Still both players about even alive. Goes for the EX shoulder, tries to turn up the offense. Here comes the V-trigger too.
And he just
locks
gets
in
hit.
time, but it comes back the other side to haunt him.
He just didn't get. He just got hit by it.
Oh, and a fantastic
Great,
crush counter. I like it.
Great recognition there from Bug on that one. Then finally lands a DP, goes for the reset, but Bug just playing this patient little game here, tick throw all over Red Rover.
Yeah.
And now it is 2-0.
2-0 already.
It's just like out the gates, just sprinting out the gates, the Order Boys are. And I think this is how you got to beat the Chiefs. You got to get them backpedaling. If you let these guys get into the groove early, you know, you let Som get relaxed, EG get relaxed, that's when they start taking over these sets. So you've got to play this patient game. And speaking of Somniac, we have Game 3. This is what Order wanted. Somniac, Travis Styles.
Yes.
Game 3 is coming up. What do you think? Do you think that it's going to work out for him?
Well, I think Som has really got his work cut out for him. Of all the players he could have played in Melbourne Order, of all the players he could have played here at the Gfinity Elite Series today, I think Travis is going to be his biggest threat.
Yeah, but presumably, seeing as Som knows that like he has a history of struggling with Travis lately in the last 12 months, right? So obviously, Som is going to adjust a bit and then be ready for this matchup, you'd think. I mean, I'm going to expect something different out of Som. And the way that he approached, you know, when he was playing Zed, the way he played in a way that I haven't seen him play all Elite Series, Alex. And I think he's going to have something similar ready for Travis here. It's just a matter of Travis is one of probably top 3 player in Australia. So this is going to be a massive Game 3. The Order want to get up 3-0. Chiefs cannot let that happen. Let's see what happens, everybody. Game 3, grand final stakes are on the line.
Somniac versus Travel Styles, and they don't call him the supercomputer for nothing. He will have fought this match through to the nth degree. Let's see if he can perform here today at the Gfinity Elite Series where it's all on the line. Big opening swing from Travis. He's not going to take any crap from Somniac here today.
No.
I'm not going to let Somniac set up that spacing he likes where he's got those beautiful plus frames on all his normals.
Yeah, I see. You see how Som's whiffing that crouch jump? I think he's doing that because he's trying to like put a button out there. So if Travis goes for a rush punch from mid-screen at a safe distance, he'll just jab check it and get like a blast off it. He's probably buffering there. But that's not doing much at the moment as Somniac is sitting in the corner, already trying to fight his way out and at a life deficit against Travis.
All right, pressure now from Som, pushing hard. There's a standing hard punch from Travis, trying to keep some distance between himself and Som.
Ooh, good.
Travis now turning up the offense. Som's in trouble, goes to the shimmy. Som doesn't bite, no buttons yet. Both players about even on life. 58 seconds left on the clock. That V-trigger's almost on deck for Som.
Yeah, he's almost got Shin Bison ready to go. That mix-up Heavy Bison comeback factor. Let's see.
Right.
Travis has been burning it on V-reversals. There's another one. So
I like it. He's not pressing any buttons. He's just opting for the reversal to try and shut that pressure down. Look at that grey life now building up on Som's side. And I like it. There's a free frame. All right, Travis turning up the volume now.
Yeah.
Block from
Okay, here we go. Here comes Shin Bison. Oh, no!
Wake up buttons again from Travis. He's got Som Tog in the corner. All right, there's the anti-air. I like it. That is so difficult to anti-air, that EX Devil's Reverse.
All right, look for a slide.
Som back.
Here it is.
Here comes Som. Hold on. Here comes Som with a back. Here goes with a back throw. There's the EX. Legs, a Psycho Axe again with the V reversal. All right, Som walking on water now.
Oh, good tech. Oh, my goodness.
Staying alive.
Gutsy play from Som here.
Oh, that's going to be a punish. That is negative. That's an unfortunate drop from Som. All right, first round on the board to Travis.
I think Som was hoping that he'd build enough meter on block there to get the EX the EX scissors out, and he just didn't quite build it in time, and it didn't work out for him, and that's a massive drop here. They're about to go down 3-0.
I know. All right, great opening with punish there from Travis. And he's taught out the twice, almost 3 times.
Yeah, this is ridiculous. Travis is just like dismantling Somniac at the moment.
All right, Som backing off into the corner. All right, great whip punish on the light bicycle kick. Here comes the throw. Somniac in trouble. All right, wake up 3 frame. I like it. Travis answers back with his own 3 frame.
This is scary now.
Travis turning up the volume. Travis, that is it. He has taken out Som in straight rounds. 2-0. Melbourne Order are almost at match point. They're 3-0 over the Sydney Chiefs. I can't believe it, Tom.
This is ridiculous.
Wow.
We were pegging this as like the clash of the Titans, and right now it's a wash.
Wow. Okay. Well, look, they're up 3-0, but we're going to have ROF versus BK Summer up next. But before we go to that, we're going to have a look at this surgical dismantling of Somniac by Travis Styles.
No. I think what's happening here is that I think Balrog is a very strong character against M. Bison, and then also Travis just knows how to play this methodical style that kind of dismantles, as you said, Somniac a little bit.
Look at the thing, he's just not giving any of the pressure there from Somniac and just using the V reversals at all the right times.
Yeah.
And Som just answering back with not enough damage on the board there, and he's just got Somniac in a corner here, really putting and turning up the pressure. especially with Boxer. Look at that wake up.
The challenge.
So powerful.
Yeah, gutsy challenges from Travis here. He's not afraid. Bison is a character that you're terrified to press buttons against, but Travis just has no fear here.
Yeah.
And I think that's a testament to how good he is. He knows that I can press buttons here, I can press buttons here. And Som got so close here. One more confirm here and it would have been over. But Travis just was so composed.
He was. The neutral game, not pressing any unnecessary buttons. One other thing I noticed about when I played Travis, he does not press any unnecessary buttons in the neutral.
No.
Gives you as few options as possible to whiff punish.
100%.
Which is very difficult to do in Street Fighter V. And you can see here Som once again in the corner, and a brilliant whiff punish on the light bicycle kick there for from Travis. He was ready for that one.
Yeah, no, he was like, he was ready for everything, Alex, honestly. And it was just a really impressive showing. And then he goes there.
And no one expects that.
No.
He always pulls it out right at the very end, and he pulled it out at the perfect point there just to take out Som in straight rounds there. Melbourne Order going up 3-0 over Sydney Chiefs. So now we're going to have BK Summer versus ROF. It's going to be up to BK Summer and his trademark Urian to hold it down for the Sydney Chiefs. Otherwise, they will go down 4-0 to Melbourne Order.
Yeah, no, like it's scary. Like the Chiefs are up their back against the wall, but this is a group of people that are used to being in this scenario. You know, how many times have you seen Somniac come down from like 0-2 and then just come back and win tournaments? You know.
Yes.
You know something I just realised, Alex?
What's that?
I reckon that if Luke cut his hair a little bit shorter, he might look like Urian.
Okay.
Let's send it over to Luke, and everybody just picture it.
I mean, it's just inaccurate at a body weight level, but I appreciate it so much. Maybe if I hit the gym for a couple of years solid and started eating a bit more protein. But anyway, that's not the point. We're in the middle of some awesome Street Fighter play. Game 4 is coming up after the break. This is what the score is at so far. Let's have a look. Yeah, just destruction, isn't it? Destruction on the part of Melbourne Order. Can the Chiefs come back? It's all on BK Sama. It's all down to him in Game 4. Can he defeat ROF? If he can, they stay in the race. If not, Melbourne Order through to the finals. We'll find out after this break. Don't go anywhere. We'll see you soon.
Mr. Murray, have you decided on a name?
We're thinking Callum.
Calamari.
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 Let's make it Jack.
Drink it through with Dare iced coffee.
Welcome back to the Gfinity Elite Series Street Fighter V edition. Now, as Rocky once said, it ain't about how hard you hit, it's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. I'm Sylvester Stallone. It's me. Anyway, I'm real good at impressions. That's enough. The same is true with playing Street Fighter, especially regarding knockdowns, and thanks to Alienware, Lockie will explain how to play it like a pro.
All right, so knockdowns are a very important part in Street Fighter, okay? So what happens when you get a knockdown is, well, you're knocked down, you can't move, you can't do anything. And your opponent has a lot of options. Now, knockdowns in Street Fighter have a specific amount of time. So if I knock you down with one move, it'll be that same amount of time, which means I'll be able to prepare myself for that knockdown. So if we're gonna have a look at a few clips here.
Okay.
And we'll have a look at different knockdowns. And so what happens is once you've knocked down, you have a few options. So right there, that is a back tech, all right? So what that means, if we just rewind for a little bit. Yeah, just there. So what happens is, that looks a bit funny.
Like some kind of weird gymnastics, yeah.
Yeah, as I was saying, every knockdown has the same amount of time that the opponent is knocked down for. And the opponent has three options. They can back tech, delay rise, or quick get up.
Okay.
Now what we're seeing here is a back tech, and that's the only opportunity that the person who's knocked down has to change the time that they're knocked down for. And as I said before, every time someone's knocked down, it's the same amount of time for that move. Okay, so that gives the opponent who got the knockdown a lot of opportunity to get into an advantageous situation. So we'll go back now and we'll have a look at a different type of knockdown. So that's coming up just in a second. Here it is. All right, so we can see here, we'll pause just there. That was a delay rise. Okay. So what happened was Birdie stayed on the ground for a lot longer than if he quick rise or back rise, which means in a normal situation, that would give the opponent who got the knockdown more time to think and get a different, more advantageous situation. In that situation there, it was really clever for him because that got him the win because he got to stay down for longer, waste more time. So we'll go and have a look at one more knockdown, which is again from this
All
same
in this
set.
round, yep.
Yeah. So, and this time it's Rumors gets knocked down, and there you see, that's a different back rise. So you can see him pushing back, and again, that means Somniac has to be aware of whether Rumors is going to do the back rise, whether he's going to do the quick get up, or whether he's going to do the delay get up and make a decision based on that. But it does give the person who got the knockdown a really good advantage. So that's why knockdowns are very, very strong in Street Fighter V.
Awesome, thanks for your hot tips, Lockie. That's how you play it like a pro, thanks to Alienware. Right, it's time for Game 4. This is a very important game. This is pretty much, it could decide who goes through to the grand final next week. It's BK Sama versus ROF. Before we get into it, I just want to ask Lockie, can BK Sama do it? Can he take down ROF?
Definitely, he definitely can.
Yeah.
I reckon this is BK's to lose. I think he would be the stronger player here. He's got a little bit more experience. He's placed better at tournaments, but ROF could definitely do this. Could you imagine a 4-0 right now? That'd be so good.
It would be crazy.
It'd be
but,
crazy.
well, look, we're going to get into it. If you're a Sydney Chiefs fan, get behind him right now, guys. This is the time. Make some noise for the Sydney Chiefs who are out there because they need your support. Game 4, it's time to fight. Over to you guys.
Easy. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Here we are at a 3-0 situation with the order up on Chiefs on set point. Can you believe it, Alex? We were expecting, this is the big one. This is the big dance. These are the two kings. And all of a sudden, it's an absolute wash. How do we respond to this?
I don't know, Tom. Melbourne Order are shooting for a 4-0 over Sydney Chiefs, so it's all up to BK Sama now and his Urian, I assume he's going to pick up against ROF. ROF, the villain of the FGC with those shades, I know he's going to be looking for a 4-0, and what a perfect way it would be to take Melbourne Order into the grand final with a 4-0 over Sydney Chiefs.
I don't know how to... I can't believe that it's going this way. However, let's not discount the Chiefs here. Like we were saying before, these are the OGs.
They are.
These are like the seasoned veterans of the FGC. If someone's going to turn this around and make something happen, it's going to be these guys here, and I'd like to see that. So here we go, a absolutely crucial Game 4. Grand final implications on the live. Let's get it, everybody. Round 1. Let's see if BK can turn things around for the Sydney Chiefs.
All the Street Fighter OGs. Let's have a spirit bomb for the Sydney Chiefs. They're going to need it up against ROF, the young gun. Here he goes. He's shooting for a 4-0 over Sydney Chiefs as we move into round 1. Let's see if they can bring themselves into grand final with a clean 4-0 win over the Sydney Chiefs.
Going for the battle costume. I like long-haired urine. That looks nothing like Luke. And now here we go. Round one. Let's see. So again, this is both of these guys have very comeback-heavy V triggers, but in different ways. Birdie just fast out damage, whereas Urian is more of a mix-up style character. And look at this damage already, like we're saying.
ROF turning up the volume now. Doesn't go for a second command grab. Just with the standing roundhouse.
Oh, go.
Right, BK Summer swinging to try and get out of the corner here now. There's the back throw. ROF finding himself now in trouble. Great block on the overhead. All right, great shimmy attempt there from BK Summer. BK going to work. Not quite dead yet, just opts to back off. Armor's up.
This is a good situation for BK.
All right, I like the dash forward.
Oh, I love that.
BK turning up the volume now. BK, he can close it out now, just trying to bait something out, anything from ROF. Good jump. There's the crush counter. He almost got it over ROF. BK, BK.
Oh, so close.
There it is. BK taking round one over ROF.
That was
Sydney
tense.
Chiefs are still alive.
That was really tense, Alex, because all Birdie needed was one hit and that round was over. He had the V-trigger ready, but BK just did a great job of controlling the situation, but staying up. Oh, great job catching the Urian V-skill there.
Sneaky dolphin dive there from ROF.
Oh, that's minus. Does Urian have a punish? Looks like he doesn't have a punish for it. A lot of characters struggle to punish that EX bullhead from Birdie. So let's see. Now, ROF has to adapt.
Attempted punish there from ROF. That's unfortunate. He's going to pay for that.
Oh, he opts to drop the combo and take the V-skill armor instead. That's an interesting choice.
Yeah, BK Summer opting for the safe option here, right? He's just firing from the corner now. Doesn't want to take any risks. There's that crouching light punch pressure from ROF, just trying to get BK Summer away from him. Throws down the can. Rip from BK Summer, but that armor's going to help him out there with that headbutt.
Oh, here we go. Plus frames.
All right, there's the sneaky command grab. This is going to hurt. And look at the damage there from ROF. BK Summer's in big trouble now. There's the Agent Reflector. I like it. ROF must have known about that. There it is. Done. BK Summer in the straight 2-0 over ROF. And I'm surprised ROF must have known about that.
I don't think he did. He wouldn't have done that. That was... Like, you wouldn't throw that out.
He must have known about. He must have forgotten about that for a moment because I've seen BK Summer use that punish before on Birdie.
That was so sick, dude. I don't think ROF knew that was coming. That was such a genius punish because, like, you don't really have an option against Birdie to punish that move. It's hard to punish his bullheads in V-trigger.
Yeah.
But BK just showed the matchup knowledge there, and this was just after such a strong start from ROF, BK just showed, like we said, that OG composure and just turned things around. Like, this is a massive life deficit. He's already lost most of his V-trigger.
Yeah.
But BK just
lost both his V-trigger, doesn't get the shimmy. ROF had him in the corner before with a command grab and an attempt to crush counter with a standing roundhouse. But just like that, BK Summer's out of the corner, going for these huge dash-up attacks against ROF. Very risky. And
it's risky, but it's not.
For him.
Yeah, it's risky, but it's not, Alex. Like it's a risky move, but you can tell that it's calculated from BK. Like, he knows the situation and he knows where Urian wants to be on screen. And rather than use dashes or walking to move, he uses spectrals instead, which is an interesting tactic that a lot of Urian players go for. Now we're going to see in a second this V-trigger setup from BK, which is ridiculous. So
the V-trigger punish.
So not many characters can punish this, but BK uses the Aegis Reflector, and this is, ladies and gentlemen, absolute optimal damage. And look at that, just sneaks out the kill, and that was excellent. Excellent player by BK. I can not give enough credit, rather, to him for that. That was incredible. And now the Chiefs are on the board, Alex.
Sydney Chiefs showing signs of life. They're not just out yet. Melbourne Order is up 3-1 over Sydney Chiefs. Next, we're going to go into the next match. It's going to be Somniac versus Travis Styles.
Again.
It's going to be a rematch earlier. Now, Travis took this one earlier. If he's able to take this again over Somniac, they will take it 4-1 over Sydney Chiefs.
Yeah.
So it's up to Somniac now to defend the title, defend the Sydney Chiefs against the onslaught that is Balrog and Travis Styles.
But what is he even going to do? Like that was such a clean first victory. I know that Som has a pocket Guile, but the thing is that Balrog beats Guile. So is he going to go with Bison? And
I'm not expecting a counter pick here, and we can see it looks like he's going for the Bison pick. We'll have a look at Som here, just consulting with his teammates here, just thinking about what the optimal players do, how he lost that last match against Travis, what he can do to try and turn the tides in his favour. I did speak to him before today. He said he was afraid of playing Travis, as he said in the interview as well.
Yeah.
Let's get into it now. It's going to be Travis Styles versus Somniac. Somniac has to defend the Sydney Chiefs from certain death at the hands of Melbourne Order.
Yeah, everybody spirit bomb the Psycho Lord right now. Let's see if...
All right, and just an opening jump straight away. Som not ready to anti-air, already finding himself back against the wall. Travis opts to back off. Just a fantastic whip punish on that light scissor kick.
Oh, there you go. Good start for Som now.
Som with his own whip punishes now.
No, this is what you need to see. He needs to just play a patient game and try and let Travis kill himself, which is, he's getting into it now. Oh, I love that play.
This goes for the other right, just a bit too far. Great whip punish from Somniac.
Oh,
great shimmy. Somniac turning up the volume now. Here comes Som.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, just again, he's got to do something about those wake-up locks.
look at
Travis.
damage.
Travis has got the V-trigger active now, right? Som uses the V. I like it, and that's it. Somniac putting round 1 on the board against Travis Styles.
That was such a counter to what we saw first game between these two guys.
Really letting Travis hang himself in that first round there. Let's see if he can repeat it in round 2, Tom.
Yeah, this is what you see from these classic players when they get longer sets. They start to figure each other out a bit. And Som being such a an intelligent and long-term player, you can see him learning and understanding what Travis wants to do. However, Travis is still in firm control. You can see that Som is afraid to anti-air here and is afraid to press buttons unless he's in certain scenarios. And
there's a jump back. That could have been a big punish. Unfortunately, Travis not ready for that one.
No.
Just jumping back. You can see here Travis being a lot more cautious, trying to pick his spots to get in.
Yeah.
Trying to make Somniac come to him, but doesn't look like Somniac's going to bite.
No.
All right, looks like Travis is taking a few more bigger swings now, just playing very cautiously. It's anyone's game here now. 61 seconds left on the clock. Here comes Travis pushing now. Somniac towards the corner. Bit too far for the throw.
Oh,
he goes to the doubles reverse. And I like it.
Oh, but no
confirm.
confirm. No confirm on the standing line.
All right, Travis. Here comes Travis pushing hard now. Somniac's in trouble. Travis is going to try and close it down. There's the overhead. Too fast. Somniac going for the V-trigger activation.
Shin Bison inbound. Get ready for these invulnerable dash cross-ups, everybody. Punch flame for Dave. That is their Bison.
All right, Travis is trying to stay alive here.
No punish.
Oh, no punish there. That could have been Travis's. Somniac hanging on to life by a thread now.
I can't believe that Travis just pressed the button after EX Scissors. That's like +3 on
Travis needs one hit now on Som. There's the V reversal. Som not ready to anti-air. That could have been it. Travis still sitting on 50% life. 20 seconds left on the clock.
Som's going to have to make something happen now.
So, that's an unfortunate drop. Just going for a careless Psycho Blast there, unfortunately. Capitalised on by Travis. We're now at the final round. If Travis Styles takes this, Melbourne Water will take it over the Sydney Chiefs in round 3. There's the EX opening bicycle kick.
Let's see if Som can adjust here. He's got to make something happen. We'd like to see the reverse 3-0 from Ben, but it's not looking like it's going to happen. Yeah, this is strong play from Travis here. Som's got to turn things around and he's got to do it fast. Well, not fast. He's got plenty of time right now.
All right, I like that edge. We're finally shutting down that jump in from Travis. Travis backs off.
Oh, good punish on that air and dash punch. Now, Som is looking a lot more aggressive, and I say that, and Travis just knows right where to interact.
Right back. All right, it's anyone's game here.
Oh!
I like the V reversal. There's a jump over a bit too late, unfortunately. Travis on the ropes, about 20% health remaining.
This is terrifying.
Travis is almost at full critical art as well. Som has to be careful.
Som has a big life lead here, though. However, like you said, that critical art could just take that away in seconds.
That's right. Travis has almost got the V-trigger on deck as well.
True. Som's going to try and avoid getting hit by Travis at the moment because Travis can't risk to build meter. Oh, I say that. Oh, he just threw away the meter.
They're not ready to anti-air again from Somniac.
Oh, my God.
All right, Travis trying to close the offense there. Oh, he's there from Somniac, and that's it. Somniac keeps the Sydney Chiefs alive on life support. It is now... What is the score? It's now 3-2.
Yeah, my goodness. I tell you, Alex, I told you, man. Like these are the dudes. They're not going to let us. They're not going to let us.
They're not going down without a fight, are they, Tom? I like this. This is good. It looked like it was going to be a 4-0 in all honesty, but Som looks like he's adapted over that first loss against Travis Styles. Let's have a look at the instant replay here, and just much more conservative play from both players. I think Somniac choosing his openings very wisely against Travis.
I think this is what he intended to do in that first game against them, but he just didn't quite implement the game plan well enough. And it's where he'd wait for Travis to make one mistake and then pressure. Instead, last game he was sort of just letting Travis run amok on him. And you see this change of pace just made things a lot harder for Travis to deal with him in neutral. And I love this play from Somniac. Like, he's just sitting back. He's like, I have a life lead.
And I have to be honest, that there are no other ROG players in Australia at Travis's level.
Oh,
so
God.
It's very hard to get matchup experience against this character.
No,
and if you're not used to Balrog, that overwhelming offense, it can just run you straight over very quickly in a first-to-one situation.
No, but like you see, Somniac dashed up there, and I think Travis thought that Som was going to go for the Psycho Axe, which is his down forward heavy punch. That's a very slow button, so Travis rather tried to respond with a wake-up 3-frame, but Somniac saw that coming, and he adjusted and instead used a much quicker button, the standing heavy punch, and confirmed off of it, and that took the round. So you can see the adjustment that Somniac made in that set, and that was just really smart play from Somniac, and he keeps the Chiefs alive. The score is now 3-2 order. Let's see if they can turn this around.
All right, so who have we got up next? We're going to have CG versus Bug. This is going to be a battle of the ground game. It's going to be Vega versus Ibuki. This is a very rough matchup for Vega. Actually, all of Vega's matchups are quite difficult.
Yeah, no, it's what happens when your character's terrible.
Right.
Alex, you'd know that.
Yes, I do know that as a Ryu player, but if anyone has the talent and the experience to pull it off, it's CG, but he's going to have his work cut out here against Bug. Has some of the finest neutral game in the business.
He has a lot of experience against Ibuki, though. He's played against Sayo a bunch at locals and online, so he would be prepared for this matchup. However, Bug plays a bit of a different Ibuki to Sayo, so let's see if he can play in a way and be ready for this more neutral and V-skill heavy Ibuki, and
All right, both players locked in, and you have to feel sorry for BK,
Yeah,
Som, and ZG.
yeah.
It's all resting on them. BK, Sama, and Somniac have both come back from the brink, and now it's ZG's turn to keep the Sydney Chiefs alive. Melbourne Order is up 3-2 in a match point over the Sydney Chiefs. It's going to be ZG versus Bug. This is Bug's game to win, to take it 4-3 over the Sydney Chiefs.
But do you feel like the pressure is on Bug though?
The pressure is on Bug.
Because like if he loses this one, that puts it to game 7.
All right, let's get into it, Tom.
Let's go. Round 1. Let's see how ZG plays this match. I'm not quite sure how Vega deals with Ibuki, so it'll be interesting to see. I'm going to learn something too here.
All right, both very agile characters, but look at that. ZG already down to about 40%, 50% life. Right, just reaching a bit too far.
That crouching heavy punch
Oh,
from
I like that standing roundhouse, just keeping ZG out of here. All right, look at this. ZG already down to about 40%. He's in trouble. He's got to back off and try and get something to happen here now with his V-trigger activation.
Goes for Clawless Vega now. This is a much more offensive character than the
and Super Mario just straight out of the corner. Right, here comes the command grab from ZG, and look at the damage there on a boost.
Oh, here we go. Oh, jump forward. Oh, he
Is that
went
going to
over
be
it.
enough? No, it's not going to be. It's going to go under. All right, ZG, hold on a second. ZG looks like he could bring this one back. Here comes the V-trigger activation. No confirm, unfortunately.
Burns the V-trigger. That's disappointing.
And just like that, ZG's
oh,
up the light.
Edwards.
Oh, there it is. I don't
He's not
believe
dead.
it.
He's not dead. Oh, he is dead.
Hang on. The Sydney Chiefs are not out yet. ZG putting the first round on the board. I like it, Tom.
Dude, Bug has had an incredible run this Gfinity. Whenever he's played, he's almost caught body bags every time. So it'll be interesting to see how, if the ZG can turn it around right now, it's going to be an incredible display.
Now, look of concentration on ZG's face. He is in a game mode. He is ready to play. All right, look at the pressure now. ZG just poking now, trying to get something out of Bug.
I love ZG's Vegas so much, man. But like here comes Bug Ibuki though, just sort of stomping all over. Oh,
All right, great
that
answer.
crowd
Just stopping Bug straight out.
Oh, good. No.
No punish there. That is a big opportunity there for Dro. All right, Bug trying to break recovery with the V-trigger activation.
Oh my goodness.
Just straight out of that 50-50 and blocks the overhead. I like it.
Oh, good
No
dash on the dash.
No free dashes. Gets the crush count.
Ooh, counter confirms. We got those. DP. Yep.
All right, hang on.
Oh, we got him.
Here comes. All right, here comes.
Oh!
There's the feature. And I love it. All right, it's now one round apiece here. It's anyone's game.
There's Bug laughing it up a little bit.
Very lucky XDP. That could have gone right under, and that would have been game over.
I reckon he was mashing electronic.
It's not a mash if it hits, right?
Yeah, you're right. Okay.
All right, let's get back in. All right, opening salvo from Bug. He's got ZG in the corner, and ZG's in big trouble. Could this be it for the Sydney Chiefs?
Oh no, it's not quite. I don't think so, Alex.
ZG's fighting back. He's got the claw off. He's going to try and go for the command grab. Speaking of, just a bit too far. All right, I like the air-to-air.
Yeah, here we go. Confirmed.
Oh, and there's the XDP just straight back. ZG opting for the slow rise. He's a bit frustrated there, I can see. All right, great block. That's going to be a punish. ZG down to his last chance. There's the... Oh, doesn't punish.
Oh, that's big.
Great V-trigger activation. This is big damage now. Big opportunity now for ZG pushing hard. This could be it. This is the start on Bug. And that is it. And ZG is going to tie it up 3-all. Against the Melbourne Order. My goodness, Sydney Chiefs.
And he's popping off.
On life support, they have come back. CPR has been performed and they are back in the game. It is now 3-all. We're going to a tiebreaker, Tom.
Oh my goodness. Game 7. We were just talking about 3-0. Like
3-0, what happened?
No, Alex, I don't even know.
Goodness me, and look at the relief on ZG's face. Very well played.
Yeah.
And he's using a character that is eons apart.
Yeah, from Ibuki. Especially. No, that was extremely strong play. Like this, the thing, this was just a tale of two, like of why Ibuki's good, why Vega's bad, but why ZG is godlike.
Yes.
Basically, like you can see. Bug is playing an extremely clean Ibuki, and I respect that, but at the same time, you can see how much harder Vega and ZG have to work in this matchup.
Yes, and
but I love ZG's use of the X command grab. He doesn't overdo it. He does just enough to make you afraid of it.
Yes.
And then, like, he has a very good situational awareness, and I think he used that to his advantage against Bug.
Yes, and you can see here, Bug going for the jump in. There's the air-to-air, and there's the sneaky EX command grab there at the end. And once he takes that claw off, ZG is so dangerous, particularly with that command throw. One of the things that Claw actually has going for him. Let's have a look at this third and final round here. There's the EXDP from Bug, telling ZG to get off. And it looks like it was all over here for ZG, but he manages to block the side switch here.
I mean, it looked like
it looked like it was all over with that slide, but then the fantastic confirm. That is so difficult to do, that confirm to the V-trigger, particularly.
And then the neutral jump, and that is massive. That is a big read from ZG. I don't know. I'm like, Bug wasn't tech heavy. He wasn't mashing throw very much.
He's never tech heavy, but it only takes once. And look at the damage output there from ZG. Very well deserved, taking it to a 3-all week. Going to the tiebreaker, Sydney Chiefs versus Melbourne Order. Only one of these teams, one of these top-tier teams here at the Gfinity Elite Series will make it through to the grand final next week, Tom.
It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous, Alex. I mean, maybe the Chiefs boys just wanted to put on a show for the audience. Like, who knows? I don't even know at this point because this is nuts. They looked so close to on their way out, and then they had terrible matchups set up. The Order got exactly what they wanted, but this could be a fairy tale ending for the Chiefs here because it looked like it was all over. You could see Somniac looked stressed. You don't see that very often. ZG looked stressed. You don't see that very often, and BK as well. And it all of a sudden we're at this Game 7, and now Order have to be feeling the pressure, Alex.
Well, Melbourne Order have got their best foot forward. They've got Travis Styles out as their final player. Going to be trying to bring home the win for Melbourne Order, but it's up to BK Sama to stop him as we go to the final game here at the Gfinity Elite Series. One of these teams will be going through to the grand final next week, and I have to say both these teams are deserving of a grand final spot.
Definitely.
But there can only be one, and we're going to find out right now which team that is going to be. Let's go into the final game in round 1, and here we go.
Here we go. Okay, so I'm not sure how this matchup goes either. I think Kurian might deal with Boxer pretty well, but I guess we'll find out very quickly.
All right, Travis turning up the offense early. There's the standing half punch from BK Summer, trying to get a crush counter from Travis, but Travis is not fighting. BK Summer down to 40% already. He's in big trouble. Tries to go for the headbutt on Wake Up.
Stunned.
Just like that, are we going to see a perfect already from Travis?
This is almost a perfect one more
Not enough. There's the pixel. I don't see the X headbutt yet there from BK. Doesn't opt to use the meter. Here comes the reflector. Hang on. BK Summer trying to keep the Sydney Chiefs alive. And that's going to be a drop and a punish there. Travis Styles is now on match point for the Melbourne Order.
That was messy. BK got the hit he wanted and just let things go a little bit, and it got scary. The pressure's on. You can see these guys starting to sweat a little bit.
That's right, BK.
However, Travis seems calm.
He seems oddly calm. BK Summer is going to have to call on all those years of tournament experience, all those tournament wins. He's got plenty of those behind him, but Travis is no slouch.
Yeah, no, not at all. One of the younger up-and-comers for the boys here. Let's see if we can get it in.
All right, great air-to-air. All right, BK Summer looking like he's choosing his points a little bit more carefully now.
Yeah, no, well, you kind of have to in this scenario, Alex.
Right, there's the big jump in. That's big damage. All right, BK Summer's in trouble. There's the neutral jump. I like it.
He just
using the knees just to get out of the corner there.
I like that idea.
Very wise decision. Both players backing off now. 63 seconds. The clock. Great with punish. That's going to there's the overhead. This could be lights out for BK Summer.
He's dead.
And that's it. It's done. Melbourne Order have taken out the Sydney Chiefs, and Melbourne Order are going through to the grand final of the Gfinity Elite Series. Ladies and gentlemen, it doesn't get any better than that. Live from the Hoyts Gfinity Esports Arena, Melbourne Order have done it, Tom, and look at the look of relief on Travis's face. An unfortunate drop there for the Sydney Chiefs, but a very, very close game. 4-3 narrowly taken by Melbourne Order, Tom.
Yeah, I mean, like they're acting confident now, but we can tell there is an aura of relief from
There's
those
something
guys.
in the shades, Tom.
Yeah,
there is something in the shades.
I mean, because if they had dropped that game, that would have been the biggest choke of the entire series.
That's true.
That would have been a massive, massive choke. But Travis is showing why he's considered one of the best players in Australia. It was such a composed and strong round. And look at this impressive neutral game, and he almost got it perfect.
Talk about coming out swinging, Tom.
Yeah, I know. It was ridiculous. And then BK almost got his conversion here that he wanted off this V-trigger, right? But then he just drops the combo, and that's very unlike BK. That is not something that he does
You
often.
could see the nerves. You could see all the weight of the world was on his shoulders there to try and keep Sydney Chiefs alive and into the grand final. And it really sealed the deal here with that massive jump in there. And I like this neutral jump just to get out of the corner from BK Sama.
Yeah,
but it wasn't enough. He's just getting hunted down. Travis smelling blood here after this whiff punish. And there's the overhead. And he brought it out right at the last minute like he did in previous games. And just seals the deal there to put Melbourne Order into the grand final of the Gfinity Elite Series. Very well played by those boys, and I think we're going to have an interview with them shortly after. Tom, what an outcome it's been. What a playoff. I've had a great time.
What a day. It's been an incredible day at the Elite Series here at the Hoyts Esports Gfinity Arena. I'm absolutely wrapped with how it is. We're going to see a Ground Zeroes, a Perth Ground Zeroes, Melbourne Order Grand Final. Alex, that is massive. This is a match that Ground Zero struggled with previously last season. How do you feel? What do you think? What do you think's going to happen?
I have to say I am favouring Melbourne Order in that matchup.
Yeah.
But make sure you tune in next week because all the action's going to be here live at the Gfinity Elite Series. It is going to be a blockbuster in the grand finals next week, so make sure you tune in to watch that live. It's going to be a corker.
I can't believe it. That was so nuts. But the Chiefs kept so close, man.
I know.
They were just there. It was in their hand, and then ROF, his smug shades and his big cheesy grin, just nabbed it straight out of his hands. And if you're the Chiefs, you can't kick yourself for that one. You fought so admirably. It was looking like a wash, and then all of a sudden, the boys turned it around and just. I'm proud of the Chiefs, boys. But maybe, Alex, it's a new era in the Australian FGC.
I think it might be, Tom, and Melbourne Order have definitely proved themselves. And we're going to head across to the debrief now with Luke and Lachlan. Over to you guys.
What a match, what a match. Let's have a look at how it played out. This is how it played out round by round. So, yeah, strong stuff by Order, but then it looked like Chiefs were going to claw it back, didn't it, Lockie?
It looked like initially Order was just going to sweep them 4-0. Then,
but you were saying this before, this is when Chiefs are good, when they're in a corner.
Yeah, no, because they've got that experience, they've got that mental game, that mental toughness, the mental fortitude. And then BK Summer brought it back against Roth with that 2-0. Huge. And then the rematch of Somniac versus Travis Styles.
Travis Styles, what a player. What a player this whole series.
Played so well. And we were speaking just before this match happened, I said Som is potentially going to win this.
Yeah.
Because he's going to have thought about how he fought Travis the first time. He'll come back with a different mindset, would have adjusted, and he did. He took that 2-1, which gave the momentum to the Chiefs, and they got down to that last set where Travis Styles, what a man.
What a man, what a player. So confirmation right now, this is the final. That is your grand final, people. Next week, Perth Ground Zero going head-to-head with Melbourne Order. We had to say goodbye to Melbourne Avant and Sydney Chiefs today. Valiant efforts from both teams. Speaking of valiant efforts, we're going to head back now to Ash, who's hanging out with BK Sama. God, my heart goes out to him dropping that last game. How's he doing, Ash?
BK, that was absolutely incredible to watch. You know, you were down 3, you kept the team alive, you won the next 3, and unfortunately you lost that last tiebreaker. How are you feeling going into that tiebreaker?
When we were down 3 games, I guess it looked pretty bad. And I just, as a team, we just said to each other, just win, play the game as it is, don't look at the whole result. Then evened it up, and we lost.
Who do you think was the toughest matchup today?
For me, I would say Bug, just because of the character. I have a hard time against Ibuki as a Jurin, just because she's so quick and mobile. She can get out of things easily. She gets her V trigger before mine, so even though she has more life, she gets more hits. So eventually, yeah.
And what do you think about ZG's choice of using Rashid over Vega? I mean, were you expecting that? Has he been practicing at all?
Well, in the previous patch, Rashid beat Birdie pretty bad. I think that was Birdie's worst matchup. And we played them the week before. ZG used Vega, and that didn't turn out too well. So I was like, all right, if we get ZG versus Roth, just let him use Rashid. And if he wins, that's really good for us. But if we lose, then we're not expecting much anyway.
Well, you guys have been an absolute pleasure to watch this entire season. Do you think you're going to come back for season 2 at Gfinity?
Oh, definitely, actually. Just this whole 7 weeks or 6 weeks has been really fun. Seeing players from different states, just traveling in, strengthening up our local scene as well, because we do play games outside of Gfinity, just on Friday, Saturday. I think that makes it pretty fun.
Yeah, you guys were awesome to watch. Thank you so much, and I guess I'll see you next season.
Yep, thank you.
Back to you, Luke, in the studio.
My heart goes out to BK Sama, clearly feeling it. I mean, what a tough thing to wear. But huge round of applause, guys. Give it up for Sydney Chiefs, because they had a hell of a season, and we have to say goodbye to them today. We're going to get the 2 finalist captains that are out here very shortly at the desk, but first let's analyse the play in that final match. Let's talk about how it went down, Lockie.
So we're not doing the final match, we're actually doing the BK and Bug match.
Yes, sorry.
Yeah. So this is the Urien versus Ibuki matchup. Really fun to watch, actually, because both of these players rely very heavily on their V triggers. They get a lot of mix-ups, a lot of funky stuff where the opponent has to guess. Now, in this first round, there we go. That's the V trigger there. So if we want to rewind it a little bit, and we'll go to that V trigger activation. A little bit further back.
That looks good.
That's fine.
There we go.
Look at Ibuki for a little bit. A little bit further back. And a little bit. Yeah. A little bit further forward. Here we go. Yeah, just there. There we go. All right, so Ibuki's V trigger is that big shuriken. And what it does is it kind of acts like a bit of a boomerang. Okay, so she throws it and it puts them in block stun, or it hits them, and then it comes back and it gives Ibuki a chance to make the opponent guess which side is she going to go on. If it's hit them, what is it going to be, throw, a grab, that type of stuff. So we see here, BK blocks it and we'll start playing again. There we go. And now he does that dash, and that was really smart of BK to do that jump back, because that meant that he stayed on the same side that he was already on. He didn't have to guess which side the Ibuki player is going to be on. Really, really smart stuff. Now, this is a bit of an uphill battle for Ibuki. Hasn't got the V trigger and running out of kunai. And we've got Urien, who's got his Aegis Reflector right there. Now, I'll talk about a bit about that in a second when we get into our next bit of an analysis. Actually, we'll pause right here, because this was a really smart choice. Okay, so this Aegis Reflector that he puts out, all right, I'll talk about it right now, that's fine. Yeah, there, perfect. So what this does is this creates a secondary wall for BK Summer. So Bug already has his back to the wall, all right, so he can't move backwards. BK putting this here means he can't move forwards too far. Okay, so what Bug thinks of doing is, I'll activate my own V trigger, try and get myself some advantage. But what he doesn't think is, oh, I've got this wall here. I can't go forwards. So what happens is, as we'll play forwards, we'll see, the V trigger comes out, it hits, but he can't move forward. He's got that wall there, which gives BK that big advantage, which Bug really wasn't ready for. He didn't see that situation in its whole.
Great play, BK Summer. What else do we want to look at from that match?
I actually wanted to look at just the last 20 seconds of the last round, because I thought it was a really, really cool interaction. So here we go, using that V trigger again. Here it comes back, and he goes onto the other side, getting himself the corner advantage, and a big crush counter, getting some damage. Now, if we rewind it a little bit to that throw. All right, so right here, when Bug is about to throw Urien backwards. Now in the corner, because Ibuki can't move past the corner, the Urien stays really close, which gives Bug a really good opportunity to dash up and throw. The Urien knows that, so he does the invincible reversal, which means Bug can't do anything, or if he blocks it, it's a good for the Bug, but he gets hit, which is really good for BK. So if we watch this now, he does the back throw and he goes in for the other throw, but that invincible reversal works out really well for BK, but he was just at a big life deficit. There wasn't really much he could do there. Bug played really well.
He did play really well, as did the whole team, but right now it's time to find out who the Astria MVP is for that match. I have a feeling it'll probably be someone on Melbourne Order, correct?
Oh, yeah, maybe.
Yeah, maybe, yeah.
It's got to be Travis.
Yeah.
Like, who else could it be? This man has played so well, he's played so smart, and consistently too. He's only dropped, I think, 2 games this whole series, and look at that stare of intensity, the lovely blue eyes, and going in, like, he's playing patient, he's playing, knows when to go in, knows when to go hard. And look at that pop-off for the win. Like, that is a fantastic victory for the boys there. Very, very happy.
It is a huge victory for the boys. Congratulations, Travis Styles. You are the Astria MVP for that match. Well, right now, guys, before we get out of here,